Hello everyone, yes, it's been a while since I did one of these. I hope you all had a good Christmas and a very good New Year as well. Today I'm going to be doing a list of about 11 bands you should definitely check out from all over the world. Basically these are bands that I've heard have played on my radio show on totalmetalradio.com and have just generally been supporting for as long as I can, really, since I first heard them. So without any further ado, here's the first one. First up is a band called Hearts Under Fire from here in the UK. They play what I can describe as commercial edged rock mixed with a bit of punk as well. Absolutely phenomenal live act as well. If you get the chance to go see them, definitely do it. They're lining up a full UK tour, I do believe, and they're about to announce. They released their debut album Outlines a few months ago now. I've heard it and I recommend you go check it out as well. Absolutely awesome. You can check out a couple of their music videos as well here on YouTube as well. Yeah, I mean, I've been supporting this band for literally about a year now, well over a year, because I first saw them sporting Sugar Coma on their last ever gig that Sugar Coma was going to do back in 2013, October 2013 in fact, and these were the support act, the main support in fact. They came on, absolutely blew me away, and I've been to see them a few times as well. Gotta be seeing them again next week, and I wish them nothing but the most success. Also, what I'm going to be doing with every band I mention in this list, go check them out. I'll be putting the Facebook link in the comments section for every band, so you can go give them a like, give them a check out as well. As I said, they have music videos here on YouTube as well, so yeah, go give them a listen if you don't mind something that's a bit more on the commercial side. Up next is a band called the Headstone Horrors, also from the UK, mixing a mixture of horror themed lyrics and punk music, fronted by the absolutely fantastic vocalist Natalie Thornton. Go check them out. They don't have any music videos, but they are constantly touring the UK. They are playing as many gigs as they can, mainly punk ones obviously. The best way I can describe them really is kind of lyrics wise, think of along the lines of early Wednesday 13 or say Murder Dolls back like on the first album, while also having that kind of melodic style to their music while still maintaining a punk edge. Go check them out. I'll be putting again the Facebook link just under the video. Yeah, that's really all I can say about Headstone Horrors. They have one EP out at the moment which is called Light the Morgue. Absolutely well worth your purchase, so yeah, go check them out. Versus Our Master is the next band on this list of bands you should go definitely check out. It's a band from Texas, in of course the US of A, fronted by Pache Simmons, who also has a solo project under the name of Pache and Piano. The best way I can describe Versus Our Master is a mixture of kind of scything metal riffs with some piano over the top, and then Pache's fantastically powerful vocals. Unfortunately, the only recordings of them are not the greatest quality. There is live videos as well on YouTube, but again, the sound's not brilliant. But give it a go. I've got a feeling they're going to be a huge band, and with a front woman like Pache, who goes from one of the best singing voices you will ever hear to an absolutely agonised growl and scream. You can see the potential that I mean. Kind of, I suppose the best way I can describe it, even though, because I am mates with Pache, I will admit that front up, I do know Pache. She will kill me for saying this, but the best way I could describe them is kind of a mixture between Tori Amos, Evanescence and Arch Enemy. So yeah, if that sounds like a kind of mix that you would be interested in, or if you like all three of those bands, definitely go check them out. And don't forget to also check out Pache and Piano, which is a more personal and not really metal project, but it highlights more of Pache's vocal ability. So yeah, check them both out. Get up next to what I will call the Southend on Sea part of the videos, because the following bands are all from Southend on Sea and the surrounding areas here in the UK. Is a band called Rough Divide, fronted by Alex Castleton, formerly of Reborn Alpha and Carcharodon, if you had heard of those bands. This is a band who currently have nothing on YouTube. However, I do believe there is music links. Again, check out their Facebook. They're currently working on recording an EP. I've been playing them on my show as well, so you can hear them there. That's the Psychosin project on Total Metal Radio. The best way I can describe this band is kind of a mixture between kind of melodic death metal with, vocal wise, kind of a more traditional sort of higher vocal pitch, not talking power metal, not quite reaching the pitch of, say, Iron Maiden, but that kind of old school, as much as I hate the band myself, old school sort of Metallica and Megadeth style sort of vocal. So if that all sounds good to you, definitely go check them out. They've got one amazing track which continuously gets stuck in my head called Dance with the Beast, which I'm hoping they will put up a video for or something on YouTube. Again, check them out on Facebook and give them a go. Up next in the Southend-on-Sea section of these recommendations are Forged in Black. Now this is a band that have been around for a while, and they've just started doing a few gigs up in London. They played the Camden Unicorn, and literally last week, I believe, was it the Unicorn? They played somewhere in Camden. It's actually slipped my mind. If you like old school metal and like the idea of riffs that are basically sewn from the same sort of cloth as old school Iron Maiden and Judas Priest, then you're gonna love Forged in Black, while also still maintaining a more contemporary edge. They have a fantastic lead vocalist, they have fantastic guitar players who play off each other. Everything about this band is absolutely superb. Definitely a must if you like old school bands like, as I said, Iron Maiden, Priest, Accept, etc. Even if you like the newer school of bands like Cobra and the Lotus and that. So again, check this band out, and if you get a chance to see them live, do it, because absolutely live, they are phenomenal. Up next in the Southend-on-Sea section of the video is a band called Oceans Aside. The best way I can describe this band is a mixture of, say, Fuel for a Friend and Glassjaw, with a little bit of We Came as Romans in there. So it's sort of scything, even, that's the word, scything kind of metalcore riffs with a mixture of emotional moments and a fantastic lead vocalist in Mark Vincent who can scream his lungs out while also singing fantastically melodically. They are currently working on a debut album which should be out hopefully later this year. Mark wasn't the original lead vocalist, however. They have changed to him in the last year or so, I do believe, and honestly he seems to suit the band better. They do have an EP available for you to listen to on SoundCloud. However, just to let you know, on that it's not Mark doing the lead vocals on that, it's their old lead singer. But yeah, definitely go check those guys out if you like Glassjaw or We Came as Romans or 36 Crazy Fists or Glassjaw or Fuel for a Friend. Also, some of you may remember a band here in the UK called Size. This is his new project. The drummer is from Size, Michael Blackman, so you know the drumming's going to be good on this upcoming album. Anyway, give him a go and check him out. The final band I'm going to mention from here in Southend-on-Sea is Minerva Falls. This is kind of a grungy kind of style act. If you liked old school Alice in Chains and Smashing Pumpkins, this could well be right up your alley. They make fantastically catchy songs. They have a debut album out already called Death in the Afternoon. There's a review of that coming up as soon as I get round to listening to it all. However, I have seen the band live as well, absolutely superb, so if you can see them live, go do it. They have 1 or 2 music videos available on YouTube so you can hear what they sound like. And yeah, honestly, if you are a fan of old school grunge, I can't really recommend this band enough. Again, can see big things happening for this band. What happens when you cross vaudeville, goth, rock and some punk together? You get the New Jacobin Club from the US of A. It's a band that's been around for a while. They've got about 3-4 albums, and their latest being, if you bear with me a moment, this one, which is called Soldiers of the Mark. I've got a review of this coming up, and I'm going to be trying to arrange some kind of interview with the band over Skype for my show and for this channel as well. As I said, best way I can describe them really is a mixture of typo negative, AFI, old school sort of Danzig and Misfits, and their own little sort of touches as well with the cellos, etc. So yeah, if that sounds like it's right up your alley, go give them a check out. Their Facebook page is under the video. Up next, another UK band for you to check out. They're called Scarlet, Riot. If you like commercial rock in the kind of vein of, say, Hearts Under Fire, if you've heard them, or say Sum 41, or other kind of bands, that kind of commercial melodic rock, then I'd say check this band out. They already have one album out called Tear Me Down, which has some fantastic songs on it, such as Rock and Roll Queen and Villain, both of which have music videos here on YouTube for you to go check out. Some of you may have seen them already supporting Egg Guy on their last UK tour, and they're gearing up to support Gus G on his upcoming UK tour. Of course it's Gus G. So yeah, also you can catch the interview I did with them for Total Metal Radio here in the interview section of this page, of this channel, sorry. But yeah, definitely a band to check out. They're going to have some big things happening. They're about to release their EP called We Are The Brave. Definitely keep your eye out for these guys. Another band from Texas here for you, who have been around for a while. They've had a fair few albums out now, and they're called One-Eyed Doll. Now, some of you already know about this band. They are a growing phenomenon. They've got a fair few videos on YouTube for you to check out, to give them a listen. How can I describe this band? Kind of think of, I suppose, a mixture of the White Stripes and Dresden Dolls, but taken sort of growing up on a mixture of, say, Slayer and old school rock and some metal, and obviously being from Texas, there's always going to be a little bit of Pantera in there as well, with fantastic vocals from Kimberly Freeman, while Junior holds down the drumming beat. I can't really describe this band very well. The best way to hear how this band sounds, apart from checking it out on YouTube, is to hear their own description, as I got the chance to interview them, and you can hear that interview here on the channel. They describe their own sound, and honestly, I cannot describe it better than that. In fact, yeah, I mean, that's the best way I can put it. Check them out, especially the songs Be My Friend and Committed, and if you can go see them live and you're in the US, definitely go and do it, because they put on one fantastic live show, and I'm hoping that at some point we can get them over here to the UK. Now, how would you yourselves describe the sound of One-Eyed Doll?
It's like...
I can't like that. Oh yeah, I can't say a better description than that, really. Last but by no means least, Zogolo from London in the UK, playing what can only be described as a mixture of sludge rock and classic rock. This is a band who have got one album out already, which is called Sunrise, I do believe, unless my memory escapes me, and they've got a few EPs out as well. I believe they're working on new material as we sort of speak, fronted by the fantastic Sarah on vocals, with fantastic guitar playing between Nick and the other guitar player. Sorry man, my mind's gone, my memory's just gone, so I can't remember his name at the moment. He's going to kill me as well, he's going to call me out for this. And with fantastic bass playing by Will Chalmers, and the one and only drummer as well, whose name I haven't got a clue. I'll be honest, sorry guys, my mind is just, I mean, I'm recording this at 2:15 in the morning, just give me a break on this. But anyway, go check them out. You've already heard them, in fact, if you've watched any of my videos from the last like 6 to 8 months, they are the people who do my intro music. That is a song called Fire and Flood, which I have a music video for as well here on YouTube, if you want to go check them out and maybe hear the entire song as opposed to about 30 seconds of it as well. But yeah, go check them out. If you can go see them live, definitely go and do it, because you will not be disappointed. I saw them supporting another band called Follow You Home in London, back in June last year. Absolutely phenomenal. Maybe possibly just blew the headline acts off stage, I have to be honest here, but there we go. They were a fantastic band, but yeah, I can't really recommend them enough. I will be getting reviews of their EPs and their album up, because I know I'll be extremely lazy, to be honest with you, and I haven't done reviews for a while, and I kind of abandoned the channel a little bit apart from the interviews that I've been putting up from the Total Metal Radio show. But yes, Zogolo, go check them out, give them a like, and you can thank me later. There you go, about 11 bands there that I believe are going to be doing massive things over the next year and will be becoming bigger and bigger and hopefully more well known, especially bands like Scarlet, Riot and Hearts Under Fire. Honestly, I believe all of them should be picked up and signed by major labels. It's kind of a crime that most of them haven't been picked up yet, to be honest with you. But hopefully big things are on their way for them this year. One-Eyed Doll, I know, have got a new album coming out in March called Witches. I'm looking forward to that. Zogolo, as I said, working on new material. As for what's the future of the channel is, well, I've got to try and get a better video camera at some point. Unfortunately, I am currently jobless, so having the money for that is a bit difficult. And at some point, I hope to maybe get some way to record game footage from my 360 and start doing a couple of sort of game reviews. Well, I suppose now, with the Xbox One out, they'd be retro game reviews. But anyway, I'll still be doing the music reviews as well, both past, present, and upcoming albums that are not released yet, due to some contacts I have with record labels. For those who are wondering, it's a Fintroll shirt I am wearing. You gotta love the folk metal. Anyway, don't forget to check out my show on Total Metal Radio called the Psychosin Project from every Friday, from 8 PM GMT, which is 3 PM EST, and on Sundays from 7 PM GMT, which is 2 PM EST over there in America. Sorry I can't give you all the time differences, but it would take a very long time for me to do that. Anyway, I will be back soon, hopefully with another review coming your way. I know that I promised, obviously, Cannibal Corpse reviews, etc., but I've been trying to organise interviews as well. Talking of interviews, I will be having interviews with Headstone Horrors and Hearts Under Fire coming up next week, hopefully. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. I want to thank you very much for watching this video and listening to me ramble on in a semi-awake state. Hopefully you'll check out all those bands, and with any luck you'll at least like one of them. Anyway, I have been Psychosin. This has been the Psychosin Project, and those are my predictions for the unsigned bands of 2015 that are going to be huge. Thank you for listening. Peter Humphreys, that's his name. That's the guitarist of Zogolo. He is known as the Riff Monkey. There you go, Pete. Hopefully you won't tune me out anymore.